Welcome to Season 3.
We aspire to be piss poor.
I'm all for eating more meat.
Oh, let me just tell you one more thing. So I couldn't take my coat off, so I had to sit all the way through the performance with my coat on. They got my boobs out. Happy Dad Tales Day.
Happy Dad Tales Day, my friend.
How are you doing?
I'm alright, but...
Uh-oh.
I've chipped a tooth.
What?
Yeah.
What was you eating?
I was chewing down,
Of course.
so I was fixing the curtain rail.
Oh, God.
And I
Got hungry.
the curtain rail's slightly broken. We need a new curtain rail. And I'm not doing it until we start decorating out. So I got a toothpick because one of the grub screws has come out. So it's a bit loose. So I tried shoving the toothpick in. It wouldn't go any further. So I had to, bite it to try and flatten it. So I'm biting away, flattening it. Bing! Tooth cracks. I was like, oh, brilliant. Bonus though, it fit in. I snapped it off. It's in there. It's all steady now.
Every cloud, eh?
Yeah. So instead of buying a new grub screw, which I probably could have done for about a couple of quid, it's going to cost me probably about 30-40 quid to have my tooth put back together.
Oh, no.
So... But do you know? Have you ever cracked?
Yeah.
It just feels weird in your tongue. You can't stop scratching against your tongue. So my tongue's really sore now. From
I once cracked a tooth biting my fingernail. I was chewing my thumb. I remember driving back from work at some point. And I was just biting my nail, and so all of a sudden, my tooth cracked.
Wow.
Got great strong thumbnails.
I've got strong nails.
Show off.
Yeah, this is the only tooth I've ever cracked, but I've cracked it before and had it like sort of capped. Or I think the one next to it had it capped. I don't know which one it was. So I've either broken the cap that was on it, but I think it feels deeper now than it did before. Or it's the one next to it, and I've
Much deeper.
need double cap now.
Is that the best thing that's happened to you this week, or the worst thing?
Well, it happened today.
Okay.
So it's hot off the press. And then rest of the week, it's work. I had chaos at work.
Big chaos,
I had floods and stuff. I had new swimming pools upstairs in Upper Handling and stuff. It's been brilliant. Time of my life.
That new leisure centre has been changed already.
Yeah.
I'll put a pool upstairs. You can't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
I'm in charge.
What, redevelopment? Let's start it early. Let's get on with it. Come on.
Sabotage.
Yeah. So it's been like a chaotic week on that front. But apart from that, I mean, same old.
Sticker book update.
Sticker book update. I bought some more packs. And again... no swaps.
But I was thinking about this. That's a good thing, though, isn't it? I know you want swaps to get swaps.
To get going, yeah.
But you want to fill the book. That's the idea. If you could buy every sticker and get no swaps, that's the
Oh,
goal,
yeah.
isn't it?
At the moment, we're on a thing. We're on a good winner. Although, I say with no swaps, we've got Declan Rice 3 times in like an elite thing. So there's meant to be like special ones called like elite stickers. We've got a few of the other tip players. But for West Ham, it's Declan Rice. Ava's had 2, Noah's had 3, which means we've got 3 spare. I'm like, how are you getting so many of the same sticker?
Isn't there a theory as well that not all stickers are in circulation and they start putting them out in circulation later on?
Ooh.
I'm sure that's the thing. So like Declan Rice is out, he'll be like a common one.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true, that, you know.
You don't want to believe it's true.
No, because I've always thought that. Like, do you know when you was younger, and you'd have a player, like, so when I was younger, Wimbledon, it used to always be half a Wimbledon squad. I had like loads of them, I had like 3 or 4 duplicates. But your mates would have the same. You're like, bloody hell, Wimbledon's crew are right common, but they're like a lower league,
Yeah, but if
player.
they put all the top players out straight away, and you finished, say your team, our team, Man U, because that's our team now, isn't it? So if you completed the whole Man U team, you might go, I ain't bothered anymore. I've got the whole Man U team. So they're not going to put every single player out.
Yeah, I mean, Abe's had the Premier League ball and the cup, and then Abe got the cup again and give it to Noah. Because obviously the rules in the house is, and Abe was kicking off big time. Because Abe this time had more duplications than needed, but between the two of them, we ended up with no doubles ups. And I was like, Ava, you need to give them to Noah because no one needs them. And she's like, nah, that cup's really rare. It's like worth way more than just giving it to him. I was like, no, I'm buying the stickers. So regardless, the rule is if he gets a sticker and you need it and he's already got it, you get it, no questions asked. You can swap amongst each other, but no questions asked. If he needs it or you need it, you're having it. Because
I disagree. It's all about
I having her taking that cup to school, swapping it with someone for something in a book, and then Noah at the end of the year goes, how do you need the cup? We had that.
But no, I'll give you this sticker, but you're going to tidy my bedroom all week.
No, I haven't that much.
No, every time I want a drink, you're going to go to the kitchen, get me one.
He would though. But the thing is though, like, I'm paying for it. Do you know what I mean? So she's like, nah, it's my sticker. I'm like, yeah, I bought it.
Yeah, but this could get you out of doing certain jobs. If Noah's Savers in the room, she's, oh, Dad, can you just go get me this? And you'll go, no, didn't you get that sticker? Off you go.
Yeah, so I'm enjoying it, and I like reading. There's story. What are you looking at? There's
facts.
Yeah, like there's this question, and like you got a multiple choice 3 to answer.
Oh,
they're pretty good questions as well.
Do you get them all right? How do you know what they are?
I know most of them. Yeah. I know most of them because it's like old school questions, which I think is a bit stupid because so it's like say Arsenal. So whoever's 14 for Arsenal, to say who was the superstar to play for Arsenal at number 14, which is Thierry Henry. But anyone from their generation, I don't know who he is really.
No, well, see, that's the point, isn't it? That's what gets parents and kids involved because they're not going to know it. So it's going, Dad, what's the answer to this question? So
I went to Thierry Henry and they both went, who's that? And I was like, only one of the greatest players to play in Premier League. Yeah, so told them all about it and it was like, oh, brilliant. Is he better than Ronaldo? Yeah, I think he was.
But it's getting everybody involved, isn't it?
Yeah.
There'll be a question on there for Mum somewhere, I'm sure.
What team?
Let's not go down that
pink. Speaking of what team plays in pink, have you seen that chaos with women's football?
No.
So the Chelsea-Liverpool game, frozen pitch at morning, and they made them play on it. Yeah, they did a key test apparently, and it was frozen. And they went, yeah, it's okay to play, even though it's frozen. It was like ice skating on the thing. I was like...
Got called off, though.
Yeah, 9 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
It's like, what's going on? And like, that's the problem I've got with standardising. That would never happen in men's football. So why is it deemed acceptable to happen in women's football? That wouldn't even happen in Sunday League. So what's going on? I think it's a disgrace, man. They need to sort themselves out.
I agree.
Good.
How would I dare not to?
Yeah. I've seen that white card thing as well.
No. Yes, I've seen something about it, yeah.
God.
I agree.
I disagree on that one.
I disagree too.
Anyway, right, how's your week been? And you best have something this week, because the last few weeks you've got naught to say.
I know, I've got something this week. So we went to do Total Ninja on Saturday.
Oh.
This is massively, I can't recommend this more. It was class, but it got even better. Oh, top 100 dad points to me. So, Total Ninja, half of it's like the Ninja Warrior thing, all the activities and stuff like that. And then the other half of it's like an inflatable. And I was thinking, oh, that looks a bit rubbish. But round the edge of the inflatable is like a track, like a course with obstacles and stuff like that. So we all went round, and then it was like, right, let's get some racing going on here. So we met Ellie there, and Joe's Ellie's partner. So we was the two guys, so me against Joe. Bear in mind, Ellie's age 23. Beat him, didn't I?
He doesn't have a white stick though, doesn't he? Yeah. Oh, well done, mate. I'm pleased for you.
To be fair,
younger person, younger adult.
It was beating me all the way around.
Did he fall over?
No, then near the end, there was like loads of little kids. So he was really polite and kind of slowed down. So, not me.
Through them all.
Not me. I was going through, went right through. And do you know what? I thought I was going to die. I was absolutely shattered.
Good lad. But Ninja Warrior. I have to have a look at that.
It's good. Summer. Honestly, I'd recommend it. It's good because even like for Noah and Ava, were a bit smaller. So Andy struggled with some of the stuff. To be fair, I did. I've got no upper body strength at all. Did the warped wall though, didn't I?
The warped wall?
Yeah.
What's that?
Have you not seen it on Ninja Warrior?
Yeah.
Where they run up the wall.
Oh, yeah. It's called the warped wall, is it?
Yeah, because it's warped, isn't it? Kind of comes back and
stuff.
Manage that.
Did you manage it?
Yeah.
All the way to the top?
Yeah.
Oh, is it the same one that you on Ninja Warrior? Or is that slightly bigger and usually on the slightly smaller one?
It's probably a bit smaller, but you don't get the run up. It's about a metre before you have to get on it. One I did like was the one where you have to like jump, put your hands and legs.
Yeah, and then shimmy up.
Scoot across. Class of that.
You're good at that one, yeah?
I was like, that was probably the only one I was good at. A lot of them are like swinging and stuff.
Yeah.
I've got no strength in my hands.
When you watch Ninja Warrior stuff, I don't watch it very often, but like, do you know, they'll like swing on a hoop and then they'll let go of the hoop and then catch that hoop onto like a thing. I always think, that's impressive. But what real world practicality's got
it looks easy, but I'll tell you something, it's not.
I saw a kid with like a banana thing, and he managed to jump up and smack it into a pipe hole.
Yeah.
And like then was going up like through pipe holes. Like the accuracy on that must have been.
Yeah. And just the core strength and everything.
Yeah. I think it's impressive when people can do it.
I think I've got an hernia.
Brilliant. I've got a tickly cough, so I do apologise for my coughing.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a tickly cough as well. Don't know where it's come from. Let's talk topic.
Go on then.
Where are we going?
You tell us.
We are going. Get me superstition. We're talking superstitions.
Yep.
Have you got any superstitions?
Yeah.
Have you? Are you?
Yeah, but it's only because. Do you know when someone says something to me and I think, yeah, I dare. Like, I would happily walk under a ladder. Do you know, if I walk under a ladder, I wouldn't go, but if there's a ladder there, I'm not going to walk under it because someone said to me, bad luck to walk under a ladder.
Yeah, why tempt fate?
Yeah.
That's my.
And I've got quite a few. I won't pass anybody downstairs. Like the amount of times when someone's walking downstairs, or I'm walking up some stairs, like say I'm at work, and someone start walking downstairs, and I will back down the stairs.
I think I've done this before with you, and like I'm going back quite a long way, but
I'll back down the stairs. I won't cross people down the stairs. Why? It's more of a safety thing. The reason why you don't cross on stairs is if it's narrow, you might have to fall down the stairs. But big wide stairs doesn't really matter, does it?
Yeah.
But so I'm not worried about black cats. But then younger, do you know 3 grates in a line?
Yeah.
Don't step on them. I never step on them. I always step round them and walk round them. 2's good luck, 3's bad luck. So I always step on 2 and walk over and miss 3 out.
Don't stand on a crack.
Oh, your mum will break her back. Is that the thing?
You don't break my mum's back.
Black cats, not bothered about.
Yeah. It's a weird one, isn't it? Because the other thing as well is I always see superstitions as something where it's bad luck. But actually, it's not all bad luck. It's things like, you know, if you get an itchy nose, a tickly nose, that's supposed to be...
You can get mad.
Oh, no, I thought it was like you disappeared and went back to Neverland or something like that.
What? I thought itchy nose was...
What about when you click your
mad?
heels together? Where'd you go with that?
Into a club, nightclub?
Yellow Brick Road, that woman.
Yeah, the only good ones I know of good is like...
Itchy hand.
Right hand to receive money and left hand to lose money. Right to receive, left to leave. So if you've got a left itchy hand, it means you're going to lose some money. If you've got a right itchy hand, you're going to come into some money.
Do you think...
I want itchy hand.
Do you think these are good for our health?
No, because I will happily, right, so, point proven, busy high street, could be walking in a big city, and I come across 3 grates, I will move to the left or the right, which then means I've either dragged my children onto it, or I've let go of hands, and then I'm going to walk through people, because I don't want to walk on the grates.
Yeah, and it's like a town thing as well, I think. I don't think I've ever seen anybody, unless I'm with them, Lexi does it, where she'll walk round grates.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever been somewhere, like in a city or something, and seen people move out the way.
Around it. But,
yeah, like they're falling down a well.
So the reason why probably they say never walk across a grate is because back in the day, I bet grates were less stable and people would fall down them.
So why are 2 alright, but 3 aren't then?
I reckon that's just something that's coming to... Do you know, I bet it was always never walk on a grate, never walk on a grate, never walk on a grate, and then all of a sudden it's morphed to being, never step on 3 grates because it's longer, more likely to be less stable.
I thought it was just never walk alone.
Never walk alone?
With hope in your heart.
You're a Liverpool fan now.
No. So can we just not make our own superstition then? And then just start passing it on generations to our kids?
That's all, isn't it?
Yeah, because that's... Like, what about things like new shoes on a table?
I won't do it.
Right, so, yeah, again, because you don't want to tempt fate. So what if you did? What if you put new shoes on a table and then something that day...
You'd associate it back to that. You'd associate it back to that?
Yeah.
Of course you would.
But it could just be anything. So what if you smash a mirror?
Yeah.
So a mirror's supposed to be 7 years. So for the next 7 years, you're going...
Oh, is that bloody mirror? That explains that, actually. I did smash a mirror about...
And then as soon as you get through that 7-year barrier, is everything fine now?
No, because I'd probably stepped on 3 grates or something like that.
Falling down
Do you remember
the well.
you used to have to, like, turn around, touch the ground when you used to do something?
Yes, what was that?
That's when you did something superstition-wise. You wanted to break the superstition. Was that walking on 3 grates? You had to turn around and touch the ground?
No. I tell you what, Paul used to do, if you dropped your keys,
stand on it. I do that.
Stand on
I do it.
Why?
I do it.
Because he did it.
No, I didn't know Paul did it.
Yeah.
Paul who?
Paul.
Paul
Paul.
Rico?
No. Paul did it.
I don't know who Paul is.
Yeah, so why do you stand on...
I don't know.
That resets it.
No, apparently... I don't know. I've been told that I stand on keys. That's... I get it from my mum. I won't let Amy do washing on New Year's Day because you wash your ear away.
You said this to me.
She goes absolutely mental for it. To a point where, like, the day after, she's like, got loads of washing to do now because of the yesterday. I'm like, I don't care. Why tempt fate?
Yeah, but that's what I mean about this is being, like, safe, because you could just take this to the nth degree, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Just going...
Have you ever heard this one, which I've never heard of? Don't go right home after a funeral. So you're meant to go back to the wake. You shouldn't leave the funeral and go straight home.
Right, so I have, but only through looking these up.
Oh, because apparently bad spirit will follow you.
Yeah, so these are from different countries.
Oh, I've got this as like, when I've done my research sort of thing, it's one thing, and I thought it was quite apt that I weirded that because now I know this. Yeah, I don't think. Is
this not going straight home? Don't go straight home after a funeral. Is that not why you go to a wake though? Yeah,
because you're meant to then go celebrate the life. So any bad spirits you've, I think it's you walk in the room, there's too many bodies, and they go, I don't know who to haunt. I don't know who to haunt. Whereas if they follow you home, they know exactly who to haunt. I'm following one person home.
Yeah.
So maybe you take it into the room and they go, oh, I can't go. I'm off back to the cemetery.
Do you want to have a guess where that comes from?
Mexico, I reckon. Something like that. I reckon it's or South America, like Peru or something.
Not far. Philippines.
Fair enough.
Peru and Philippines, they both begin with P, so they're exactly next.
Just 1 second. Christmas, buy a globe.
Note to self. Do you want me to go through some of these, see if you can guess where they're from?
Yeah.
Right. Let me start with keeping keys off a table.
Keeping keys, never heard of it.
Keeping keys off a table, because you've put your keys on the table. Oh. So that's... What, are you going to worry now?
No. So what's the? I need to know the reason as well.
Yeah, there isn't. They just originated from a country. There's no reasons for them, and there's no reason for walking over three grates, is there?
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? It's generally that it's just there's some sort of stupid.
Yeah, go on then. Where did it come from?
Sweden.
Right.
I actually thought we was a bit weird in this country, but I don't actually think we are looking at these.
No, the problem is we are weird to other countries that we'll do things, and then we're just thinking, what, keys on the table? Why is that weird? But it's like whistling indoors brings on the devil. Now, I whistle indoors, but if you go to like somewhere like America where it's like the deep south and they're uber religious, then I can probably understand that they'll be like, don't whistle indoors, because I'm not saying I don't believe in the devil or whatever.
Don't tempt fate.
Yeah. But why would you, do you know, if that's your belief, and it's saying, like, there must be a reason why I don't put keys on table. So there's something sparking that as a country. Does that make sense then?
No, but generally nothing you do. This will be an easy one. Don't stick your chopsticks straight up. Where's this one from?
Up your what?
Just your chopsticks.
Straight up what?
Just straight up in the air.
Why do you stick them up in the air? What are you talking about?
Just like if you hold them up. It's the bad thing.
Does that come from Mongolia? Where's that come from?
Japan.
China. I got on. Don't do cheers with water.
Yeah.
But I was always told don't do cheers with an empty glass.
Well, this is from reading it. It's something to do with seeing through it. So the water you can see through. So you can't. I presume that'd be the same with vodka then.
You're actually wishing death upon people you're drinking with. The idea seems from the Greek mythology.
Wishing death upon people.
Yeah. So the German superstition declares that if you cheers with water, you're actually wishing death upon people you are drinking with.
Good. Yeah. So I'll remember that.
Where's my water? Let's do some cheers.
We get vodka out. Don't kiss across the threshold.
Kiss across the threshold?
Yeah. So you know, like when you get married and you carry your partner across the threshold.
Yeah.
Don't kiss across the threshold.
Right. I don't want to be thick here. What is the threshold?
It's like your doorway, innit? It's coming into the house.
So is that you meant to carry him? So when you say carry him over the threshold, is that carrying him into the house, or is that carrying him into the bedroom over that threshold?
Oh no, I'd say the house. Did you not do this with Amy when you got married? Do you not carry her into the bedroom?
Was it staying in a hotel?
Yeah, so then when you get home, you would have carried her over the threshold.
No, I carried her into the bedroom.
Really? Yeah, but you just...
The hotel room.
I don't need to know.
And then I went to sleep. Like a good boy.
That's definitely what happened. Where's it from?
Where's it from? Don't kiss over the threshold.
Don't kiss over the threshold.
That'll be America somewhere.
Yeah, Russia.
Brilliant. I've got one here. Avoid sleeping with your head to the north.
What?
This is Japanese superstition. Should avoid... can give you bad luck if you're laid to rest with your head facing north. Now, I've always been taught never have your head facing away from a door. So you should always sleep, no matter where you are, that you can see the door.
Why?
Because if someone comes in your room, you know. So if you've got your back to the door, and you're asleep, and someone comes in, you ain't got a clue to come in the room. Whereas if you can see the door from your...
But you're asleep. Makes no difference.
No, if someone comes in, it's to stop people coming in your house, isn't it? Like, you know...
Give me my ass.
My ass. It's so you can protect yourself, isn't it? So
you're asleep.
So my nephew will not sit in a room with his back to the rest of the room. So if you go to a restaurant or whatever, he will always sit the other way around. He'll never have his back to people behind him. And
that's a superstition, though, of that dates back to women. Women shouldn't sit in a corner. Because if they sit in a corner, it means they're going to be a spinster forever.
Really?
Yeah, so that's all Tez is doing.
No, but he's not sitting in a corner. So like, if there's like you can see out into the room, his body wants to face the room. Whereas if he sits on the other side of the table and he's got his back to people behind him, it's like he's scared someone will come and cut his throat. So what he won't do it. He hates it. It gets really like, you know, like to a point where I've now clocked on. So I'm like, everyone gets sat down really quickly. Do you know, like as quick as you can. And like, right, back to the room, mate. We're out on Sunday. We're going to do it again on Sunday. But yeah, I like it. But that's a weird superstition. I wear his back to room. Like, I've not got a problem with my back to room, but I won't sleep with my back to the door.
Do you not turn over in your sleep? So, like, if you're facing the door where your bed is, then what? Do you not turn over in your sleep? So you then like face the other way, like face the window or something.
No, but I could still. My one point
to be
making,
fair, if somebody comes in your bedroom on a night, you're going to push Amy in front anyway. She'd kick their head in.
I'm bloody close to the door. It's me.
Yeah. So would you not roll over at any point so you're not facing the door?
No, I sleep facing the door.
And you just never move all night.
I either sleep on my back or I sleep on my right side, which is facing the door. I never sleep on my left side because that's facing her.
Is this something you've just made up since
No, because if I face her, I've got air in face.
So, my plan with that is I just sleep in the nude. And then if somebody comes in bedroom, I'm just going to leg it straight for them. I'll just scare them to death more than me.
So, check this then. So, in Japan, never sleep with your head facing north. In Africa, never sleep with your head facing west.
I don't even know which way is north or south, so I won't know which way to put it.
In your house, don't you?
No.
Well, I do.
What? No, in my house. Stop sleeping in my house.
No, I don't know your house, but I know she's north in my house, which is...
No, it's one of the things I just don't feel I need to know.
So, you know which way the sun sets and rises, don't you?
No, not really.
Brilliant.
I know that the sun comes out for so long during the day, and then it'll go to bye-byes.
Nice.
It got Ned tights.
Oh, go on then.
Don't flip over cooked fish. I mean, not flip over it as in somersault over your oven. Don't flip cooked fish. And that's from China.
But
I don't know why.
No, but what I'm saying is, once again, I'm poo-pooing in the fact that you'd have to check it's cooked.
No.
Do you ever, like, you get a piece of meat? Don't you ever, like, look underneath it and check it's, like, cooked?
Well, I suppose it depends how you're cooking it, doesn't it? Because you could potentially put something over the top of it so it cooks on the top and the bottom. Because
I always, like, check my food.
Yeah, like, not in China.
Don't play with scissors. Where's this from?
from the four-fingered man. Do you remember that? No, never mind.
So it says here, crafters beware. Idly playing with scissors will bring you bad luck according to the Egyptians. Plus, it's dangerous.
Eating goat meat causes women to grow beards. I've got a little bit of an explanation of this. This is from Rwanda, and it was prohibited for women to eat goat meat under the pretext that it would make them grow a beard.
What a load of tosh. I've got one here. Stepping in dog poo isn't necessarily bad. Now, I can see where this come from, because like when I went there was dog shit everywhere.
When you went there?
When I went there, I was like, God, there's a lot of dog shit everywhere.
I don't know. Where have you been?
I've been a lot of places, mate. But what country do you think is good luck to step in dog poo?
Good luck.
Well, it's not bad luck. They're saying it's not bad luck. It's surely good luck.
Ireland.
No. Sounds quite a clean country. France.
Oh.
When we went to Paris, can you remember? I was like, what? There's like dog mess everywhere we went.
Yeah, I think Paris is a shithole.
But, so the France think it's good luck. Step in dog poo. No one's got it everywhere.
Load of cack.
Hey, the dumch. A bird pooing on you is good fortune. What country does that come from?
This one, isn't it?
No.
Is it not?
No. Have we got different answers from different research?
No, I've done my country ones.
Apparently Russians think it's good luck to be on by a thing.
And even when they're moving around so fast.
Mm.
Who is rushing around?
Terrible joke. Owls are a bad omen. What country does that come from? I get why they have this, because it's part of their...
Owl to Mongolia.
Oh my God. I'm going to end podcast now. The Egyptians.
Oh.
But they've got Anubis and stuff like that. And Anubis is the dog. What's the owl? I can't remember the name of the owl. Anyway.
Don't know.
Gatekeeper of the underworld, isn't it?
I've no idea.
Mate, what did you do from like school to being an adult, like learning?
I just remember drawing on slate.
Brilliant.
Chalk.
Knitting outside can prolong winter. Who's that?
What? Right, so if you're knitting, sat in your garden...
Yeah, can prolong winter.
Can prolong winter. What? Because people are thinking, oh, look, they're making a scarf.
Yeah, so the one...
Who's making that decision? God?
Well, that's part of the superstition.
So God's going to look out at you and go, oh, love.
What country is it from?
Oh, look, Colette, you are knitting.
Therefore, we're going to make winter much the rest
longer.
of the country suffer because
of you.
You silly bins.
Fucking Colette.
Go on, what country is it from?
Egypt.
Iceland. Come on.
Well, then winter's long anyway. It's chuffing freezing.
Don't play with yo-yos.
Don't play with yo-yos.
Yeah, so in 1933, there was a fear of playing with yo-yos would cause a drought. So what country was that from? And the country banned them. The actual country, the government banned them.
Egypt.
Syria. Oh. Never good at guessing this.
I mean, there's a fair few countries to guess from.
Don't get your hair cut on a Tuesday.
Don't get
deemed
your
as
hair
bad luck. That means barbers were shot on a Tuesday.
They don't though, do they?
No, not in this country. Not in this country.
Egypt.
The country is from. No, stop that now. India.
Oh.
So in India, it must be one of their days off. They've got hairdressers must have day off on Tuesdays.
What's that? Baba
Tunda. Spilling water behind someone is a nice gesture.
What? Spilling water behind someone?
Yeah. It's believed to bring you good luck if you drip water behind a person. Dripping it on them is not. It's deemed as rude.
What's the thing with the salt then?
If you knock a salt shaker over, you're meant to then throw it over your shoulder.
But it's over one shoulder, isn't it? You can't. It's a specific shoulder.
I don't know. Over your right, over your left. I don't know. It is, yeah. You're meant to throw it over one shoulder, right? Yeah.
So what happens then? You're trying to prolong your bad luck on that. So we spill some salt, chuck it over its shoulder. Somebody's behind you, takes one in eye. Who's the good luck and the bad luck on it? Or is that person that's just taken in eye just walked over 3 grades?
They're a bad person.
Yeah, so they deserve it.
Wedding bells ward off evil?
Yeah. There's quite a few wedding superstitions.
It's an Irish one, that one.
Quite a few wedding ones with the old something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. That's a big superstition, isn't it? Not seeing the bride before the wedding. Lots, I think, around weddings.
I think it's because you don't want to, once again, leave no chance that if something goes wrong, oh, bloody hell, I saw you last night, you silly guy. I'd know what to do with it.
Wish I hadn't seen you today.
Don't walk backwards. In Portugal, it's considered bad luck to walk backwards.
What, just to walk backwards?
Yeah.
Well, if you walk backwards consistently, you're going to trip over something at some point, aren't you? So if you walk backwards, trip over, am I going to say, well, that's because you're walking backwards? That's like saying, don't walk around with your eyes shut. That's considered bad luck.
The belief comes from that if you're walking backwards, you're showing the devil which way you're going by walking backwards. But if you're walking forwards, which way you're going. Because normally the left foot follows the right foot and off you go. Yeah. Forwards or backwards. The walking on the ladder one was there. Go to hospital on a Wednesday. Imagine you laying there going, I need to wait till tomorrow. It's Wednesday. I'm going to survive it.
And I'm going for my haircut today.
Tuesday, yeah. Tuesday night at like 11 o'clock at night. They cut my ear off. Oh no, it's Wednesday. I can't go to hospital.
Absolutely terrible. Superstitions, load of rhubarb. I mean, I say that, but if somebody's listening up there that's got a greater good than I have, then please look after me and don't make me hurt myself. Do you happen to have a question from our loyal readers, listeners? People that subscribe to our podcast, where we can help. This is our chance to help one of our readers, listeners, people that subscribe to our podcast. Can we help? I mean, the fact that people are asking us for our advice and help is a bit strange, but we're very wise men. There's only two of us. Do you bring gold, Frankenstein, or grrr? So, do you have a question from one of our loyal Dad Tales family members?
I do. I have it from Kevin.
Kevin!
So thank you for the question, Kevin. So, this weekend, Kevin has a kids' party, but he's going to go out on the Friday night, and he's got the kids' party on the Saturday morning. Now, the party's at 11, which is early doors for a kids' party. And he's got any advice, or wants some advice, how to survive a kids' party.
Have you done a hungover kids' party?
Do you know what? I don't think I have.
I think I probably have. There's not one that specifically stands out, but I've drunk a lot on a lot of days. So I'm guessing somewhere there was one where I was a little bit hungover. I mean, the thing is as well, if you're going out, depending on what kind of do he's going out, you don't... I know you, and you know me, you don't go out and go, I'm just going to have a steady one tonight.
No.
When does that ever happen?
Never.
It doesn't even happen when I'm driving.
My advice would be...
Just a disclaimer, I don't drink and drive.
Damn right you don't. My advice would be, get up as early as you can, chuck some Lucozade in you, a couple of paracetamols, and get your ass moving. Because it's not worse than if he rocks out of bed at 10:30, grabs the kids, chucks them in the car, and off he goes, he's going to be feeling ropey as well.
Yeah, do you know what the other thing is? That we don't know what kind of kids party. We're presuming like a play area type kids party.
It's noisy as hell. Which is why I was thinking chuck some paracetamols.
They're always red hot as well, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they are.
You just sat there sweating in your own...
What was like a football party in his coach?
Oh, God. I don't know what would be worse. Or even... Kids' parties are loud, aren't they? Doesn't matter what kind of party it is. If you go bowling, it's loud.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to a quiet kids' party. Even if it's like a bounce castle party. Do you know what I mean? Kids still going absolutely nuts.
Even if you go to a party where you're just dropping off.
I was just about to say, my advice would be, if you know other parents really well... So if, like, one of my friends had said, look, we look after such and such because I feel they're horrific. I'm like, yeah, no worries, I'll drop them off home or whatever after, or I'll come back, whatever.
I wouldn't.
You would look after her.
I'd be like, no, mate, your kids, you're rough, you're staying here.
You bad man.
Kids' parties are a nightmare, whether you're sober or drunk. And I think if I'm putting up with it, you're putting up with it well too.
Yeah. So if we have a football team party, so it's someone from the football team, it's all right because I can sit and have a good chat and a good laugh involved, dads or even mums, depending what conversation of people are there. But it's when it's a school friends party and there's nobody from the football team there. I sit there on my phone just playing chess. I was like the most rudest person in the world. Because once I'm really bad for it as well. Once I start playing chess, I've got to concentrate. I can't hold a conversation and be playing chess. So someone was talking to me and I'm like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Rook 4 to knight 6.
What he said? I'm really bad, but past time.
Yeah.
Don't know if you're drunk because I'm over trying to play chess.
I think gladly I'm beyond kids' parties now. Like,
yeah, you're beyond kids' parties. We have to wait at a kids' party as well. You're now at a point where you can chuck them at the door and go back for a couple of hours, kip and stuff, or even wait in car.
Sleep in car. Can you imagine just being slapped in car, head on window, drooling down your cheek, and like these other kids rocking up at the bar,
and they're going, "It's a weirdo outside." His face pressed against it. Windows all steamed up.
Dead in car.
Went to one party, and it was like a nightclub. It's like an old barn that's been converted into a nightclub, and. To the point where there's like this weird like balcony with a conservatory, and I went and sat in there, and I was on my own. There's like a little tuck shop, and I was just sat because I was just playing chess. But the beauty was, I was all alone because all the parents, for some reason, were sat down where it was all like, like music blaring and everything. And I was like, how strange you lot, they just sat down there. Come up here, it's quiet.
You don't want to look there where they're playing chess, do you?
Yeah, no, but I was fine. But if there's anywhere like that to go where it's quiet, if I was hungover going to that, I bet.
Why didn't you go rally round? Look, everyone, I found a really nice quiet place upstairs.
Because I was happy that they were leaving me alone. Yes. I got a cup of tea and everything. There was a guy up there who was like, owned the place.
Tuck shop. Need some sweeties.
I was like, can I have a cup of tea? He was like, yeah, it's £1.50. £1.50 for a cup of tea?
You said charge it to the party.
Yeah. At least Dick Turpin had the decency to wear a mask when he was robbing people.
Absolutely. £1.50 for a cup of tea. I should start charging you for a cup of tea. Right. Let's do this again next week.
Yeah. I enjoyed tonight. It was good. Thank you.
My pleasure. It's always nice that I get some recognition every now and again. I'll see you next Thursday.
See you next Thursday, my friend.
Keep yourself smiling.
You too.
Okay.
Stay safe.
Thank you for listening right to the end of this week's podcast, and we hope that you've enjoyed it. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at dad_tales_, or get involved by emailing us at dadtales@outlook.com. You can also now join our Facebook page by searching Dad Tales.
Keep the feedback coming. We are genuinely humbled by all the input and the comments you are providing us. Stay safe, celebrate small victories, and keep smiling.